Gamification is an increasingly common phenomenon in education. It is a technique to facilitate formative assessment and to promote student learning. It has been proved to be more effective than traditional learning methods. In this video, we will explore one such gamification platform, that is Kahoot. Kahoot is a real-time platform for game-based learning which can be used as a break from traditional classroom activities, to review students' knowledge, and also as a formative assessment tool. Involving Kahoot in the teaching learning process has been proved to increase student motivation, increase student engagement, and provide effective feedback. There are two URLs for Kahoot. One is kahoot.com, which is for the teachers or anybody who creates the quizzes, and the other is kahoot.it, which is for the students or the players. Let us explore the features available with both the URLs one by one. Let us first try to explore kahoot.com. For that, on your address bar, you just type kahoot.com, and this will lead you to this landing page. So first of all, we need to log in. When you log in to the Kahoot page, this will show you the plans available for the account, but you can always go with the basic plan, which is free of cost, and as a teacher I think this basic plan will do the job for us. So I click on continue for free. So this login window will appear when you click on login. This will give you the option to log in with your existing Google account. You can log in with your existing Microsoft account if any, or you can log in with your Apple account. After typing kahoot.com on your address bar, this landing page will appear in front of you, and this will first ask you to sign up, or if you are already registered, then you can just log in to this site. Since I am new to this page, I will click on sign up, and then this will ask you to choose your account type, whether you are a teacher or a student, or it is for your personal use or professional use. I will choose teacher, and then I have to describe my workplace, whether it is for school purpose or higher education purpose, or is it for school administration or business or any other purpose. So let me choose school for this purpose, and then this login window will pop up, where you are asked to sign in either with your existing Google account, or you can sign up with your Microsoft account, or you can also sign up by creating a new email ID and a password. I'll try to sign up with my existing Google account, and once I choose my account, this page will pop up where they are showing the existing plans related with this account. But here we will go ahead with the basic plan, which is free of cost, and I think for a teacher to do your assessment, this basic plan will do the work for you. So I'll click on continue for free. Then they will again ask you to enter some more details, your name, your username if you wish to, then your contact, country name, school name, etc. But you can skip this page, and then comes the final window from where you can create your own Kahoot. So as you can see, here you can add one name. It is by default showing as FDP ICT. Actually, by which account this Kahoot account was signed in, this particular ID is reflected as a profile name, but you can always change it. But you can add a name also here. Let me give the name as a teacher for demo purpose. Click on done. Okay, and I can add my interest as well, but this is optional. And here you can see which we can call as the main focus point are three options. See how it works, create Kahoot and host Kahoot. So we will just try to create a Kahoot first. So click on this create Kahoot. And here you can see there are already two templates available, two demo templates for creating your Kahoot, or else you can go ahead with a completely new Kahoot of your own. I'll try this Kahoot for formative assessment, and by clicking that, this page will appear. So here you can see that this is the title for my Kahoot as of now, but if I wish to, I can change the title. So let me just go to the settings to change the title. Let's say I want my Kahoot to be titled as formative assessment, or I can call it my formative assessment 1. I can add some descriptions too, but this is optional, and save to my Kahoots. And this is the profile picture of my theme Kahoot by default, but if I wish to, I can change the profile picture. So for that, I just need to change, and here you can see there are two options. One is that I can choose any images from the image library already available with the Kahoot account, or else I can upload an image of my choice. Let me try this image library. So there are millions of royalty free images available for you. You can choose an image of any theme or content that suits you. And these are the categories, free categories. On the left hand side you can see animals, arts, business, current events, food and drink, geography, and many more. Or if you are not interested going through all the templates one by one, you can just type your search. Say I want to search something for education technology, and let's see whether anything available for it. Let me search some picture for my search classroom. Let's see whether it is available or not. But by doing so, you need to check whether that image falls under the basic plan or not. That is, whether the image is free to use or not. So I am trying to choose something from the available free images. Let's say I want to add this as my profile pic for my first Kahoot, that is my formative assessment 1. And this option is for cropping your image. You can crop your image as per your wish by going to right or left. By adjusting this bar, you can crop your image as per your wish. So I want this image like this. Click on save, and now click on done. So now we are ready to start our assessment, and we are ready to create our own Kahoot. There are some demo questions available in this template. As you can see, there are total 9 questions. You can add questions by clicking on this. So another question will be added, and these are the options available that you can choose, and either a quiz to have multiple choose type answers, or you can choose true or false type questions which are available with the basic plan. There are also some other types of questions as well, but for that you might upgrade your plan to the paid one. But here we will work with this multiple choice type and true or false type question settings only, and I think these two will do the job for us. Let's try to add our first question. first question is what is the full form of ICT? So here you can see there are already 4 color tabs under which you can put your answers. Since this will be a multiple choice type question, so you have to put the questions, at least 2 numbers of options you need to put over here. So let's say this is so as you can see, I have entered 4 options to my question, what is the full form of ICT, and this one, information and communication technology, as the correct one. So I click on this. So this has been marked as the correct one with a green tab, you can see, and I will remove this one, interactive communication technology, which was already marked as the correct one. Under this blue theme, I will remove this. So for now, all the other 3 options, that is the options available under red theme, under blue theme, and under green theme are incorrect. Only the option available with the yellow theme is the correct option. So if the student or the player chooses this yellow one, then his or her answer will be treated as the correct one. Okay, so what else we can do with this quiz? Let us see. So there is a time limit associated with each question, each quiz, and it is by default set as 20 seconds, but we can set the time as per our convenience. So we can either decrease the time or we can increase the time limit. Here let us say we adjust the time limit to 60 seconds, that is 1 minute for one answer, and this marks this point grade. There are 3 grades available: 0, 1000 and 2000. I'll keep my point chosen to be 1000. That is the student, if the student chooses the correct answer, he or she will get his score within this 1000 based on the time that he takes to answer that question, and this will be a single select option. So the student can select only one correct answer for that. For each particular question as well, there is an image associated with it, and we can again change this image. We can either choose it from the image library, or we can upload an image from our local drive. We can also paste a YouTube link over here. Let's say we would like to choose this image for this question, and again you can crop the question, adjust the size, and click on save, and you can move on with the template, the second question in the template. Let's say this is a question, again the time limit is set as 20 seconds for this particular question, points set at 1000, single select, and this time we type the next question. Device. So this time again the time limit has been chosen as 20 seconds. The points has been chosen at 1000, and this time I have chosen the question type to be true or false. the answer will be either true or false. Since this is true, so this is I'll choose this one, and the false will not be ticked. So if the student takes the blue theme, then his or her answer will be counted as correct one. So I can go ahead with my third question by clicking on this next slide, or else I can add a question, and for that I just need to click on this blue button on the left panel, and again I'll have to choose it as a quiz or a true false one, or else I can choose some questions from the question bank, which is also available on the left panel of this page. So let us see what are available on the question bank. So there are, you can see some of the demo questions are available. Say I'll take up this question: what is the sum of 12 and 21? What is the sum of 12 and say 16, 7, 67. The time limit has been set as 20 seconds again. That point 1000 points. Single select. Let us type the options. So I choose this one as the correct one. So I click on this and I remove this correct one, which was available with the yellow theme by default. So my next question is also ready. So this way we can add questions to this Kahoot. Let's say I'm done with all my questions for this my formative assessment one, and that's why I'll click on this done option on the top right hand corner of the page. I'll click on done, and this will revert me back to the landing page. And here you can see under my Kahoots on the right hand side of the page, under my Kahoot section, it is showing my formative assessment, which has 9 questions. It is created by FDP ICT 1. This is the creator, that is the teacher, and it has a 0 place till now, that is nobody has taken up this quiz till now. So we will see it in a while how to play this game. Now let me tell you one thing, that when the teacher actually creates a Kahoot, and you can see over here that this create Kahoot option has been ticked, that is I have already created one Kahoot and that has been shown under my Kahoots.